All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises unto Yahweh Bashim Yao Shai. I want to apologize that if you hear, if it sounds windy, or if you hear cars going by, I'm by the highway right now. So, if you can't hear me completely well, then that's the reason. Also, to my left, you got some, what would you call it? Yeah, construction work going on. You hear those vehicles back there as well. But anyway, I was just on my evening stroll, and I wanted to just address a few things from the comment board real quick, okay? Now, a few of the individuals that I'm going to mention, I don't know their names off the top of my head, okay? If you know me, I'm not good with names, okay? I'm just going to mention their comments, and I'm going to address them, okay? There's one individual who he's been going back and forth with me for the past 3 days now, and he's saying that the 144,000 is different from the what would you call it? I guess you could call it the remnant, which again I would agree with him that the 144K and the remnant are two separate groups. However, he's making it sound like in his comment he made it sound like he said something like, well, there has to be normal people around to repopulate the earth during the Lord's reign. So my question to you would be, so you're saying that the 144,000 and the remnant, so those are not average human beings? Yeah, I mean, of course, putting the spiritual power to the side, all right? So I suppose with that would make them, more than an average human being, so to speak. But I'm speaking about, being able to reproduce, okay? So you're telling me that the remnant and the 144,000 are not going to be able to reproduce in the kingdom? And then to my right, you got a soccer game going on. So, hey, Slovakia. But you're telling me that the 144,000 gonna be walking around the kingdom with no balls, man? hey, man, I can't say that with a straight face, man, because that's foolish to think that, man. All right, I mean, why did the Most High make male and female with separate, body parts? You know what I mean? He did that for a reason, man. So when the Lord rules the earth, are you really going to tell me there's going to be no more reproduction? Or, in his sense, or in his mind, or in his belief, whatever word you like to use, he would then have to say, well, because he made it sound like, again, I'll quote his comment. He said, well, there has to be normal human beings on the earth to repopulate the earth. So therefore, he's saying, in his own comment, that the 144,000 would not have reproductive organs, so to speak. Out of his own comment, that's basically what he's saying, okay? Now again, where in the scriptures can you show me how that's the case? Second, don't even bring up, I believe it's Matthew the 15th chapter. They always bring that up. It says, in the resurrection, they shall be neither given in marriage, and they shall be like the angels of heaven. Now, that's actually referring to after you die, okay? If you're a man married to a woman and you die, you're no longer married to that female, okay? That's why when you read in the law and the scriptures, it tells you that if a woman's married to a man and that man dies, that she is no longer married to that man, okay? And vice versa. It says then she's free to marry any man she wants. Okay, that's not talking about the actual resurrection, all right? And second of all, there's two resurrections, okay? The scriptures say, blessed is the man who has part in the first resurrection, okay? But you ain't taught that in the church, man. The church only teaches about one resurrection, but there's two, okay? Because remember, all Jews are going to receive salvation, okay? The good the first time, the bad will also be saved, okay? And really, at the end of the day, every human being on earth is going to be born again in the kingdom of heaven, okay? All that hell, that's all bullshit, man. Okay? The scriptures tell you that in the kingdom, all people are going to be there. Okay? Because there's going to be... Oh, another thing as well, man. Let's also address this. The one brother, the mind of God, right? Which I want to address this real quick. Just this morning, I got a text message from the brother. And he asked... let's see, what did he want me to address? Let me see if I can remember. Oh, damn. I wanted to mention this in the video, but now it's not coming to mind. Damn, man. He wanted me to address something about the 144,000. Okay? And let me say this, brother. He asked if I could do the video ASAP. And I told him, well, as soon as possible, might be a few weeks. And the reason why is because at my crib, I ain't got no internet, man. Okay? So when I used to have my internet, because I ain't got enough to pay the bill now, but when I used to, I could sit there and, do it and then upload it. If I do it now, I can only do one at a time. Then I got to find a public area to, to upload my stuff, so to speak. Okay? So, it's not going to be as easy for me. Okay? Yeah, but anyway, as I was saying, oh damn, what's the subject? Yeah, I left off on the mind of God. So yeah, brother, that answers your question. I'll try to respond to your comment, brother, but it might take me a while. Okay? And I don't mean it out of disrespect, and not that I don't have time for it, but again, brother, it's not easy for me right now to be able to do lessons. That's why you see me taking a few days off between videos, man. Okay? Plus I gotta work. All right, so, and for the next few weeks, it's gonna be on and off, man, overtime, so to speak. So, hey, man, it's not gonna be that easy for me to put out too much, as many lessons as I usually would like to, man. But I'll find time to, put a few of them in there, man. Mark my words, okay? I'll devote some time to it on my spare time, okay? Whether it might be a sit down where I put my, garment on and sit there and talk, or on the go. I'll make sure I do a few sit downs, man, okay? Now, for brothers in GMS, that also brings to mind something I want to address with the mind of God real quick. Because he made a statement, which actually, let me make my statement first, then I'll get into what he said. He said that, hey, it's lucky about my hair. It's windy down here. But yeah, I was going to say, if you're in GMS, Elder Tahar declared that, you got to make 3 videos a week. Which, let me say this, man. There's many brothers out there, even in GMS, who are not making 3 videos a week. But let me say this, man. At the time we're living in now, you should want to make 3 videos a week, man. I mean, it's not that hard. All you got to do is download a recorder, all right? Or the app I'm using, this is free, man. All right, your phone comes with a free app that you just hit the record button and you're good to go, okay? So even if you're on the way home from work, whether you're driving or walking, I mean, you could hit that on and say what's on your mind, man, okay? And just put that on YouTube and anyone can watch that. And that's one lesson right there. Okay, now I'm not saying if you're not doing videos 3 times a week, then you're going off. I'm not saying that at all. Because some brothers don't have the time. But I wanted to address what Mind of God said. Let me just cross the street real quick. The Mind of God said, he commented on my video and said that the elders of GMS, the apostles and elders of GMS, are 100% Masons. Now, my response to this is, for one, let me just give my little take on it, man, because 2 years ago I would say, yeah, GMS got 100% truth, which I backed. I take that statement back, man. Okay, and why is that? Because I've seen over the past few years, and even when I believed they had the full truth, I was like, wait a second, this topic don't make sense, that topic don't make sense. But hey, I'm not gonna say anything because hey, if I do, then that's gonna, they'll make videos against you, man, which they have done to me, of course. But that's okay, because they're in the wrong. They're a bunch of man pleasers. But just because I made that statement, that doesn't mean I hate the elders of GMS. Okay, there's a difference. And then some buffoon the other day had the nerve, right, to comment on a comment I left Elder Gabar, or Apostle Gabar, and he said, I remember, I simply just asked a very simple question. I asked Gabar, is GMS in violation of Matthew 5, verse 17? That's all I asked. And this brother was on there. It was like, oh, you're being a scoffer. Your time's coming. It was like, nigga, who the hell you think you are, man? Coming and tell me that I'm a scoffer? But yeah, when I go on your channel, you've been uploading videos for maybe 1 or 2 months. Damn, 5 minutes each, man. You haven't even been out on the highways, man. And in all your videos, you have no garment on, man. So who the hell are you to